Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I'm with Jaycan, and we're just going to be talking about Monster in the Wild. So, hey Jaycan, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great, bro. I got the Devil Joe shirt on, you know what I'm saying? Favorite monster. We out here talking to we're here talking to you, Nova Bushido, bro. I see you putting on the grind, bro. You popped up on my feed one time and I was like, yo, let me see what he talking about. And came across like this real dope ass content creator, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna collab sometime soon.
Oh
And here
man,
we are making it a real thing, bro.
yes
So
sir.
hell yeah, glad to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
No, thank you for being here, man. I've been seeing your stuff for quite a while, definitely since Rise, Sunbreaks, since those times. Um, I saw you in the on the algorithm, and yeah, man, you and your hammer, man. You're a hammer main, innit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I swing the hammer, bro. Ever since try really. But like my first main, like ever back in the day was longsword. And then I started a new character and I was like, man, let me try this hammer thing out. Cause I saw somebody use hammer one time, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Back in the ooh,
Gee, look at that!
shoot.
Look at that!
Yo, the classic, you know what I'm saying? So I still
Yo,
got
I
it
mean,
with
I
me.
mean, I got mine too. We
Yes,
both got it. We
sir.
both
Yes,
got it.
sir. Yeah. Love to see it. So, yeah, man, I've been using hammer ever since then, and I just became a connoisseur of KOs, man, and I just love it. You know, it's my way of like helping support the team. Like, yo, I feel like KO coming on, guys. Get ready to beat his ass when he knocked out, and then it's love it, bro. I love it. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, Hammer's cool that way. Like, I mean, it's cool that you mentioned Try, because Try was my first game, and I love Try. Like, even though at the time, Try had limited weapons compared to other games and monsters, as my first game, it was dope. I didn't give a crap what anyone said. It was what I wanted.
I feel the same way about Try, bro. It's like the perfect first game because limited weapons, smaller roster, and we don't have the previous like, oh, what is this underwater crap? It sucks. The whole game is new to you,
Yeah,
so like jump in the water. Okay, I guess this was just part of the game. So
100%.
it's the perfect first game if you've never played Monster Hunter, but like now it's a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
But at that time, that
Mm.
was the perfect time to jump in, bro.
Bro, 100%, 100%. And I never played Hammer in that game. I have played Hammer a lot in GU. So GU is when I started to play Hammer. So Hammer is one of
Mm.
my secondaries. I love Hammer. World Hammer was great. Rise Hammer was something different. It was crazy for me. I love Rise Hammer.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
and
And
so go on.
oh no, go ahead.
I said now in Wilds and Wilds Hammer. I was wondering what do you feel about that? How you feeling? Because there's been a bit
Yo.
of contention between the community.
So the thing about Wild's Hammer, like if you go in there with muscle memory alone, you're gonna be like, okay, it's kind of missing the clutch claw thing, and oh, I missed my charge stance because now you have the charging sidestep, so we can always like keep it sway. You know, keeping sway was a thing in Sunbreak.
Yeah.
But once you really like dive in and see how each of the big moves flow to each other, you realize, oh, the hammer's got quite a bit of flow.
Mm.
You know, so if you go back on my channel, and I have a playlist of the first beta or whatever, the first weapon I played was hammer. It was okay. I was like, hammer feels like hammer. But when I went and hunted Ray Dow, that's when I started to really understand, like, oh, the end of what is it called, the big bang combo
Yeah.
can lead into a mighty charge, and then at the end of a mighty charge can lead into a spinning bludgeon, which can lead into a golf swing. So I was like, whoa, you're able to chain a lot of your big level 3 charge attacks back to back to back in a way we couldn't before. And
Mm.
until like you really grasp what your actual options are, you're gonna feel like, oh, hammer's kind of lackluster. They took away all this stuff but didn't give us anything. But then when you realize, like, oh, I can mighty charge after a level 3. Oh, and I can, after a big bang, I can mighty charge into a so that mighty charge, like, it seems like it's not a big deal, but it's a huge deal because you can chain it into many different pathways and really unlock a bunch of level 3 attacks at once. But yeah, bro. But I know you, my guy, you're a Lance guy, bro. Man, I feel for you, bro, because you're not gonna be able to play like the real Lance till the real game comes out.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about your weapon right now, man?
You know what? I put out so many videos on Lance because I don't know, when I started to play it, I was like, this is weird. This just feels strange. It feels so awkward. And a lot of Lance mains have said that, but after you start playing with it a bit more, you do kind of understand it a bit more. It's similar to actual the hammer, and I think a lot of weapons in Wilds, they added in more of this combo S type of gameplay. like hammer, gun lance, for example, everything kind of flows together. A lance is another weapon that everything just flows and it's just keep on going, which is great. But some of the parts of the lance that I didn't like, it just felt a bit too slow. Like, it's the slowest lance out of any lance I've ever played, and it's strange because you'd think like Tri-Lance, for example, would be slower, but no, this lance is slower than that.
That's crazy. That's crazy to hear you say out loud. Yeah, bro. But yeah, that's whew. So to hear it be slower, but the game is gonna get a little bit faster is tough.
Exactly.
It's tough.
And that's what I was like. I was like, what's going on? But they have added in a lot of more of ways to flow in the combat itself. You can just keep on poking. You don't have to dodge to the side. You can if you want to, if you need to. The counters changed. That was another big issue. People, they removed the counter thrust. They moved it to the end of the high thrust combo. It's coming back. Like you were saying, the community event, they did an update for that, but we're not going to see that until the full game. So it's hard to really know how it's going to be in the end, right?
For sure. And like, I play a bit of Lance. Like at this point, like I've been playing the games for so long, like I've dabbled in each weapon a little bit, you know? And before Wilds came out, I had a goal. I was like, man, I want to kill Iceborne Alatreon with every weapon at least once. So I gotta, which, you know, if you kill an Alatreon, you're okay at the weapon. you're not a god, but you're okay with it. Yeah. You know, I've come to grips with it. And it felt good at first. Right, like, oh, okay, poke, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you could do the dodging if you need to. But the comments and, you know, people who really are Lance connoisseurs like yourself have really come through and be like, hey, I have more hours in it than you, and I see you having fun, but it's supposed to feel a little more like, you know. So I was like, I could kind of see that. And after playing it a little bit more, I was like, oh yeah, you guys are right. And I wouldn't like call myself the authority on Lance or nothing, but you know, I was having a good time with it, and I was like, but yeah, you guys are it's kind of slow. It's kind of needs some tweaking, but we got that in the community update, and I'm excited to dive in and play it. You know, I'm excited to get in there, dog.
Yeah, man. I mean, one of the things on my channel that I try to, you know, tell the people is that it's fine to have different opinions. Like, honestly, if someone doesn't like Lance, or they love it, that's fine. You know, everyone has their own opinion. So the fact that you're having fun, that's great, man. You should have fun, hopefully. And then when it comes to, yeah, just it's just a bit weird because things have shifted so much. But from my point of view, I'm a weird Lance main. I'm weirder than most people. Most Lance mains are like, they want it to be the same. I don't want it to be the same. I've wanted change for the longest of times. My problem was never to change. I love that we have different stuff. I just don't want it to be slow. That's literally it.
I hear you on that. And like, I've also said this about Lance, like ever since I started like picking it up, right? I picked it up a little bit during Sunbreak and Rise, because when you become a content creator, you play the game a little differently, right? Yeah. So like, I was like, all right, let me branch out, let me play everything, let me make entertaining, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, Lance needs a little bit of like sauce, just a little bit of sauce. Cause like, it's good at what it does. Like, we gonna stay here, we gonna block, and we gonna poke. Like, you're not gonna be able to move me, monster. I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be poking on you. You know what I'm saying? But there's no like flash with it, you know. And Sunbreak kind of got in there a little bit with all the counters, and some of the silk vines were like, hey, that's kind of flashy. Like, you land that joint and you and then you going up in the sky and you coming down. I was like, oh, this kind of dope. But then to come here, I was like, all right, we got focus mode. Maybe we don't even need vertical poke no more, because you could just focus and poke, right? That's so maybe true. They could keep. And I was like thinking, yo, the A button is free for some fancy-ish. Like, maybe we can lean more into the shield bash type thing to really like, Lance is the defense master, and you could do cool stuff with the shield to maybe make it a bit more differentiated from something like Gun Lance or anything else that has a shield, and make it the strongest shield in the game. But like, when it came out, I was like, oh, we're still vertical poking? All right, okay.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of people talking about the shield bashing, like it needs more of that, which I'm all for. But to be honest, I think the shield bashing king is actually sword and shield, right? For sure. Over the games, they've added in more combos to that. Like back in the day, what was it? It was nothing. And now you can do the whole free combo of the shield. Like,
it was crazy. Like, in Sunbreak, yeah, Hammer's the KO king, and then Sword and Shield over here, like, oh yeah, you ever heard of Metsu Show you get?
That movie is crazy.
Man, It's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
man.
but yeah, like I was like, man, let's do something with the big old shield. But they did kind of. I think is Lance the only one where if you get a perfect guard, you reflect some damage back?
I don't think it reflects back. There's a move that when you do, well, see, it kind of does. You kind of like hit with the shield automatically. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like they're kind of going in that direction, right? Like rewarding, like, hey, you got this Lance. It's the best shield in the game. You should block things more. We'll make your block an offensive tool as well, and then we can lean more into, yeah, Lance is the defensive king. So that way, even if you're blocking, wow, some damage is going back. Like, aha, you know.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
I
No,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, once we play with once I play with it and everyone else, all the lance mains play with it more, we'll get to really feel how it is in the full game. But we have to wait for a bit. It's only like 20 days. It's not too long. Wilds is almost here.
Yeah, bro. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm so
Bro.
excited to get in there, dog, man. And like we just recently got the trailer, but they also said in the little event thing, they're like, yo, we still got more to show you. And I was like, guys, we only got 20 days. What you gonna do? Drop a new piece of news every 5
That's what I'm
days? Like
saying. What's next? Another trailer?
crazy.
Another trailer? Bro.
Man. Shoot.
I mean, I don't know what they're going to show. I guess maybe if they come up with another trailer, it could be the title update stuff, like just before the game comes out.
True. You know what? I think they might do something like a let me pull up the website real quick and look, because I have this theory, kind of, but it's okay. But in our so far in the all the stuff that they've been showing us, they haven't really showed a whole lot of returning monsters. Like there's not been a lot of spotlight on returning monsters. Not a lot, some, right? Like, hey, Gravios, or hey, look, there's Nursilla here, there's Magala here, whatever. But like, I'm thinking they could do like a returning monsters trailer and just show pure monsters that like from the past, show nobody knew, right? Do like a returning monsters trailer, and maybe they even like, I don't know, maybe they do they show us the apex of the ice map, the big snake looking dude in the trailer that was there for 0.22 seconds.
Yep.
So
That guy.
maybe they show that, and they do like returning monsters trailer, because now it seems like we've got most of the maps like here. You know, we got ice, we got a fireplace, we got the forest, we got the desert. Maybe they show one or two.
I think we need one more map, because normally it's 5, right?
I think so, yeah. But there could be another map. Maybe it's like an end game map, and it can have like all the weather conditions at once or something kind of crazy, you know, whatever. That, you know, something like that. So maybe they keep it a secret and they don't show us. But you know, we got enough diversity in the maps we already know. And maybe they show like 1, maybe 2 monsters per map, returning monsters from previous games, returning monsters trailer, and then at the end of that, title update 1 is gonna have, I don't know, Cantor Yukonlos or something, right? You know what I'm saying? So that'll generate a bunch of hype, because people will be like, yo, look who's back. Himbelow Scrimbelow is back, baby.
Yeah,
you know, and then we get the title update hype. So I can see something like that happening after beta 2 is done.
That's a good shout. That's a good shout. Because by then I think it's about 12 days left. So just get a last hype trailer out, get people excited, market it more to more of the older crowd who's been playing the game for a long time. I'm in for that, man. I'm in for that. And Yukanlos and Agnator, it's been ages. Sorry, it's been ages since they've been, they were in Generations, yeah. I can't remember if they're in 4U as well. I don't remember.
I think so. I think they're in 4U as well. But I know definitely they're in GU. Yeah, like almost everybody and their mama in GU.
Yeah,
but
basically. I hunt them guys a lot in GU. Those guys, they made me a lot of money.
Yeah, and like they're huge, you know what I'm saying? Big monsters, and we can make a title update out of it, and you can, you know, add in a bunch of equipment. Maybe even you got to make like a separate part of the map for them, or whatever, however they choose to do it. But I could see something like that coming out from like maybe like February 20th, right? Gives us something to talk about over the weekend, and then probably like February 24th, 25th, 26th, the reviews are gonna drop. Yep. We're going to talk about the reviews. We're going to watch previews and reviews and whatever. And then game release Friday. And we ball.
Yeah, man. It's going to be crazy. This game's going to, I mean, I'm hoping it's going to satisfy me in every facet that I want. And I know there's always one part that everyone is always worried about, and that's difficulty. We could probably get into that a bit later.
Sure.
But I want to just bring it back a bit. So it's almost Wild's time. how have you felt about Wild so far? Like, how do you feel about the roster? How do you feel about the maps itself? Because I think the roster is great so far. Like we talked about returning monsters, we got 8 so far, including Rathlos, who isn't on the website, but he is returning, guaranteed.
Yep.
The only returning monster I wasn't too hyped about was Gravios. I never liked Gravios. He's boring. He's boring. But I will say, in the reviews, in the video content they gave us, he looked good.
Yeah. So yeah, and Gravios in the past was boring. Cool. But like some of the monsters that are from old gen or whatever, they ain't gotta still be boring coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna make a couple changes to them. They're gonna tweak them a little bit, make them a bit more fun because like they have the technology now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like even if somebody like I've been on record saying this before, but like Plesioth coming back, like everyone's like, bro, what's wrong with you? Why you want Plesioth? He's ass. I was like, exactly. He doesn't still have to be.
Yeah.
Like if they bring him back, make him a little shorter, make him easier to hit. Because I think that's his biggest problem is that he's too damn big. You can only hit his kneecaps. But if they make him shorter, change his moveset a little bit, you'd be like, wait, we got a fun Plesioth? Yeah. But to actually answer your question, roster's looking good. I'm liking the variability. You know what I'm saying? There's something for everybody here. We got brute wyverns. We got 2 spiders confirmed now. Of course, we got flying wyverns. Gore Magala is kind of an elder dragon. We got flying wyverns. And then like getting to the new stuff. Ray Dow looks super interesting with the purple crystals coming through on him. That I'm loving that. Ulthuna's got the weird barrier thing, but it's huge, but it's a Leviathan. It's looking good. But I think my favorite so far, my dog going crazy. I think my favorite so far has to be new Udra, man. I've wanted, but yeah, definitely new Udra, man, because I've wanted an octopus for so long.
Yeah.
And now we finally got it. And like when you cut the tentacles off, it keeps wriggling, right? And you gotta carve it while it's wriggling.
That's awesome.
And like it actually behaves like an octopus going into little cracks, but like it sets itself on fire. Oh man, bro. We got an octopus, bro. Like what? It's crazy. So definitely loving new Udra. New Udra, I think, is my favorite newcomer so far. Can't wait to fight it because there's like we ain't never had nothing like that. So
no. The closest Yamatatsukami. I've never played that game. I think it's in DOS or whatever. And then
same.
And also Nakakos, which I mean Nakakos is close enough, but it's not really the same feeling from what we see.
Yeah, here. It's different. Like, yeah, you can attack the tentacles and break them, but you can't like cut them off, right? And like he has 2, not 6 on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, like and he's like end game, super big. Like he's a spectacle. Love it.
Yeah, I love him.
But he's got his own arena. You got to go to that spot to fight him every time, and the hunt is quote unquote the same every time. This dude just kind of roams the map, bro. He just be on the map, just what's up? I'm gonna pull up. You know, it's different, bro.
Getting heated, it just goes on fire, starts trying to spew oil on hunters and all this stuff. Like the guy's crazy. He seems crazy.
So dope.
Like,
so dope.
I really like him. I want to fight him. I really want to experience just carving his tails, like you said. Well, he's not tails, so he's tentacles. I'm so used to carving tails, right? That's what we know. The tails.
That's true. Yeah. It's tails that we're usually cutting off, and now it's like tentacles.
Yes, it's different. It's different. If they can bring more of this, I'm all in. I'm all in for new monster types and just different variations like this, because it just adds into variety, like you were saying before, in our roster. And I think that's what everyone wants, right? So before him, Jaycan was probably my monster. I was saying this guy looks sick. He was a bit slow from the footage, but he was cool. That finishing move was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh, yeah, the Sonic spin dash looking thing, and then he jumps up.
Yeah, bro. If I'm getting hit by that IRL, I'm gone. Like, he can have me. I'm dead. Don't mess with me. Don't take me back to camp. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm out of there, dog. Put me in the casket. Tell my mom I love her.
Yeah, man, I'll take it. That's how much he deserves that win, because that movie is crazy.
Yeah.
But but him and Tentacle Boy, like those two, I think are top tier monsters so far for me personally. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to see this new type of monster hunter. Just being able to hunt out in the wild, because that was one of the things when I was playing the beta in the first time round. it was so surreal and so cool. You can just go and hunt, start a quest. Just more monsters coming in. 5 monsters on the map, just roaming about. Investigations you can start on the fly. All this stuff is it just seems very seamless, and it's really cool. It's a very good experience. I'm impressed with the direction they've taken in that aspect for this game.
For sure. And so one thing about that has me like, I'm not worried. I like it. It's good. It's a good thing, like as a game. But I'm like, how do I structure my first playthrough if it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to be able to like segment the story via quests like I used to? Because that makes it for easier video, content creation. Like, hey, we're doing this quest. This is this part of the story. And then at the end of that quest, all right, it's over. Cut the video, start up the next quest. But if so much of it or some of the story has to be experienced out there in the seamless, it's like, damn, do I just gotta stream every moment, every second I'm playing this joint? Like, oh, how am I gonna structure it? But I feel like once you beat the story, playing it after is gonna be way easier and way better, because like you could just like start up a stream and be like, all right guys, man, we're gonna do an hour in the Scarlet Forest, and then we're gonna go run to the oil well basin for an hour, and bow, that's the stream or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We could do an hour per section and have it super seamless. Don't have to go back to the hub. Don't have to like the seamless. Oh, it's going to be so good for just grinding and just playing. It's going to be way easier and like less tedious to just like, okay, start up the quest. Okay, did I eat? Do I have my potions? Let me make sure I got everything.
I mean, okay, you still need your potions. Don't forget them at camp, Don't forget them.
True. But it's easier to just like, all right, let me just fast travel to this camp. Yeah. Restock. Bang, we're back out the door. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So quick, so seamless, so easy to play, and I'm really liking the direction that they're taking with it. So hell yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, just coming back to your worries, that's an interesting worry, because I suppose it's nothing. I haven't really thought about that, mainly because all the experience we've had is just playing the beta. You don't have to think about story. You're just going out. You're just hunting random stuff that shows up on the map, right?
Bingo.
But trying to structure it as you go. Are you going to be spoilt by certain monsters shown on the map at wrong time, or like
bingo?
How is it going to be structured? And I think I don't normally play open world games at that much anymore, because there's just too much to do, and sometimes it's a bit hard for some open world games to be structured well when it comes to like story and gameplay.
Sure.
Monster Hunter Wilds isn't fully open world, but it's still going to have some of those type of issues, maybe, right? And I guess we'll see once we get in.
Yeah. Because, like, I want to, like, back in the Sunbreak days, I did a video for every newcomer, right? So that's how, like, I didn't burn myself out on content creation. Like, if I'm playing Sunbreak and I'm hunting Rathalos again, all right, it's whatever. It's Rathalos. The people know Rathalos. There's already a Rise gameplay of me fighting him. Cool. But, like, I'm fighting, what? I need a Luna Garon for the first time. Okay. Bet. That's definitely going to be a video, right? And I see the quest mark. All right, bet, guys, today. Welcome back to the channel, baby. We're going to be taking down our first Luna Garon. I'll see you guys in the hunt type beat,
Yeah.
But, like, if you're out there in the wilds seamless, right? And you want to save a specific newcomer for that first video experience, but he pulls up on you in the map, what do you do? Oh, pause the game. Wait, let me turn on my cat card. Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something I've definitely thought about. But it's content creator worries.
Yeah,
but for a normal person, like, hell yeah, that's the experience. Like, bro. Guess we're doing it now.
Yeah. No, you're right. It might kind of feel like, I don't know, Breath of the Wild, that kind of feeling for people, right? Playing that game. I don't know if you played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom or anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And when you're playing the game, you're just experiencing something. You see a goblin camp, you're saying, oh, what's here? You go here, then you see a shrine, you're just doing things, you're just always seeing things as you go. That type of experience is probably going to be in Wilds going through the story, is what I imagine. Which might be hard for us content creators, but just general people playing, it's probably going to be the best experience.
It's amazing. Yeah, and exactly. I played those Zelda games like a general person. Like, I was like, all right, I'm just playing it for me. Like, I'm not here trying to make no content. I'm not trying to be entertaining or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing it just to play it. I'm just messing around and finding out, so to speak, But with Monster Hunter, bro, this is the thing. And I was like, how am I gonna do this? And you know what? I might do a video like that where it's like, I might have to just boot up the cap card and be like, guys, I was just grinding, and then this guy pulled up on me. This is the video. Go.
Yeah. Make it like an experience, right? Like a journey. Like they're with you on the journey, going through the process.
Yeah. Like, oh, I was just out here hunting this, and then I saw a question mark on the map. So I said, let me turn the camera on. We going. Like,
let's go.
Maybe.
You're surprised. The audience is surprised. Everyone is in the same experience.
That might be the move.
Trust me, that's the move. That is the move. Do it.
Yeah.
It'll be
all right.
good.
Hell yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm glad you got me on here, bro. You got me working out these problems, man.
Bro, if there's any problems, come my way, man. I'm a problem solver. I do it for in real life as well. So don't worry, I got you.
All right, bet.
But how about we go talk more about yesterday's showcase? Was it yesterday? 2 days ago. 2 days ago from this. Tuesday, right?
Yeah. Tuesday. Yeah. I guess it was 2 days.
Yeah.
Good. We need the days to go fast.
Yeah, we do.
28th.
Bro, we do. I mean,
I like it. I do like the showcase. No, actually, you go first. You go ahead.
I think this is probably the best trailer they had, in my opinion. Best trailer and best showcase, because I think everything in this was a banger. The map looks great. The monsters look great. Narcilla back is amazing. What's the other monster? I think it's Bami, something like that.
Yeah, Hirabami. Hirabami. Yeah.
Looks freaky. A Leviathan monster. I was like, what is this?
And yeah, it looks crazy. But like you can see that it's the Switch Axe monster, but like, what is that?
Yeah, bro. So everyone in my chat was like, is that a snake wyvern? Is that a flying wyvern? I'm like, is that a Leviathan? It is a Leviathan, but it's just so surreal because this is the first Leviathan who's in the air.
Yeah. Just primarily floating. And like when you look at the trailer, like they kind of big too.
Yeah.
Like, when I was looking, I was like, this thing is kind of large. Like, I'm looking at the hunter standing up, and the Hirabami is floating. I was like, I could barely hit the tip of the tail with the greatsword. Damn. So I'm thinking they might make us use like some slinger mechanics, make us use the environment a lot more to ground the damn thing so that we can fight it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm liking it, bro. The trailer is peak trailer. Hirabami looks good. And one thing I streamed last night, and one of my viewers brought this up, and they were like, so like Hirabami is the pack monster of the Ice Shard Cliffs. Cool.
Yeah.
Is there an alpha Hirabami?
Ooh, good point.
Yeah. One of my viewers brought that up, and I was like, yeah, we only ever see them in like packs of like 3 or more.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good point. Is there an alpha Hirabami?
I guess just from the footage, it's kind of hard for us to tell because we mostly saw one of them attacking at a time. Maybe that one attacking was the alpha, but visually it was hard to really tell if there's a difference between the 3.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah, because like, you know, they got the big dung bomb now, and like, you know, what do we do now?
Yeah.
So like, it's just something I never really thought about, and I was like, yo, I gotta bring that up. I gotta say that more. Like, is there an alpha Hirabami? Like, yeah, trailer is a banger, man. Trailer is a super banger. Even the cliffhanger, the Gore Magala cliffhanger.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, sir. For you to confirm, it's crazy.
That's what everyone's saying now, and that's what everyone's saying. Oh
hell
man,
yeah. And it looks so good, and like the more I think about it, so everyone is like talking about like, yeah, Gore Magala's back, and it's in a cutscene, so they're like, yes, we're gonna have story implications. He's not just gonna be here. What role is the frenzy gonna play? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, I don't know. I
don't think so, to be honest.
And the more I think about it and look at the way like the trailer is cut and shot, right? They showed us the Ice Shard Cliffs, and it seems like we're getting towards the end, right? Like we're trying to bring Nata home, right? And he's like, yo, I was through here. I remember this, blah, blah, blah. Maybe what if Gore Magala is like an endgame type thing? Like what if he serves the role that Zinogre served in Iceborne, where you don't see Zinogre until after you beat the game and go to the Guiding Lands? You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean.
Because like the way the trailer's cut, you know what I'm saying? Like they got the Ace Lancer out in the field. So like he's not, I guess maybe he's not even like leading our mission no more. Like we've already did the thing, we've saved the world, blah blah blah. Credits roll, and then like for some reason they got to go back to Nada's village or whatever. Man, look alive, report. We're doing this new thing. And then Gore Magala pulls up and they're like, it could be like a end type thing.
Post story stuff. Like there might be a little segment of story at the end, but not incorporated in the main story.
Right. Because like looking at it, it seems separated from all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if Gore Magala is this like big part of the story, wouldn't they show maybe Arkveld beating up Gore Magala too? Like, you know, we had a big Arkveld segment in the trailer. So I'm the more I think about it and the more I've like digested it, I was like, it could be like the thing after that we got to do after the credits roll. So
yeah, I mean, it's possible. I think I like your idea because I'm not too sure how much Gore Magala has to do with the actual story. I don't know how I feel about every time a previous flagship shows up, they need to be a main staple in a story. I know that Gore Magala and Frenzy is a big thing. But still, even there, I kind of every time he shows up, does he need to be in a story? I don't know. That kind of rubs me the wrong way. But I do get people want him to be a part of the grand scheme of the story.
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't know, a lot of people, you know, we got the ecology buffs. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, if Gore Magala's around, it's damn near a natural disaster because we're gonna have apex and frenzied monsters. That's how it's supposed to work. And some people were rubbed the wrong way that we got 4 Magalas and no frenzy anywhere except for the one status that hits the hunter, you know? So I was like, I mean, but like we already had the Curio doing their thing, like that seems like a lot at once. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes.
I guess if they do go down that route, that basically means going forward, if any of those type of monsters are introduced in another game, it all needs to connect. So if we have a game again where there's Malzeno and Gore Magala, we need to have Frenzy and Curio fighting each other. Like they need to be throwing hands. I don't know.
Exactly. And then we're gonna have Arkveld. We're gonna have Arkveld trying to absorb everybody's stuff.
Yeah, bro. Arkveld's gonna outscore everyone. He's gonna be decking everyone left, right, and center. That's gonna be crazy.
Crazy game.
So I don't know. That's far in advance. We'll see when we get there.
For sure.
But no, man, we'll see. I mean, I'm glad he's back. I never thought Gore would come back, to be honest. Not this early. I thought he was in some break. We had 4 of them. It was great. I actually really like Vision Saragu. I know a lot of people hate him because he's just spamming moves every second. Does not stop.
So crazy. Yo, bro keeps the black Air Force Ones on, dog. He got and he got the shiesty with the block. Like he's crazy. But I do like the challenge, you know. I welcome the challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, 4 Magalas, everyone was like, okay, I'm kind of Magala'd out. He can chill, but he's here.
Yeah, he's back. And people are hyped.
Yeah. And people are hyped.
So I'm with it.
I'm with it. And I'm wondering, like, okay, Shagaru? Like,
Chaotic as well, maybe.
Yeah, we're here. You know, Chaotic and Shagaru, like, all right, bring them. Let's go. Let's have fun.
If we're going down... if we're going down the ecology route, if there's a Gore, a Shagu, and Chaotic aren't too far behind, so they kind of have to come as a free, innit?
It's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. And then like having Gore Magala in the game too, kind of confirms. Well, not kind of confirms, but like we know the Elder Dragon skeleton is in the game. I remember like early in the promo material, they were like, "Well, World was a lot about elders. We're going to be scaling back how much we're going to be talking and focusing on elders this go around." And I was with it. I'm cool, you know. But like seeing Gore now, I was like, "Oh, bet skeleton's already in the game." So, you know, elders they're going to be here, but maybe not as much as like say World or Sunbreak. But like cool, like. Some people were like, there's going to be damn near no elders in the game, which I was cool with. But, like, we got to go here, and it's the skeleton, so...
There's going to be some elders. There has to be some. Just maybe not as many as there have been in World, because I think World had, like, I don't know, 11 or 13. I can't remember now. But he had quite a bit. So scaling back, I think it's fine. And it's interesting because I think this game, in general, might surprise people on the final count of monsters, because I feel like this game, just the way it's built and structured, it needs to have one of the biggest rosters that we've seen, because we have 5 monsters on the map at the same time. To make it feel so real and so, you know, unique, that change the atmosphere, we need a lot of different monster types to show up. Otherwise, we're going to get 3 of the same monsters roam around the map at the same time. That's going to get a bit the samey.
Stale. Yeah.
So to keep that going, we need a lot of monsters to fill in the gaps between monsters showing up and not.
For sure, for sure. I hear that, and I kind of agree with you because we've posed the question before. I think you have had a poll on the channel one time where you're like, "Hey, how many monsters do you think is going to be in the final game or whatever?" And I'm thinking like high 30s, low 40s. Like 40 seems to be like a sweet spot to me in
Yeah,
my head.
yeah.
Like off rip, no title updates, because like uh with the way marketing has gone for the game so far, we know I think 21 monsters so far. So
Oh,
far, if I got to count, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm on the website right now. 14,
oh, go for it, go for it.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21?
Rathalos and the snake. Yeah, so 21.
Okay.
Let's say by the end of it all, they only showed half of the roster because they do seem to be cutting back on how much they're showing us, right? I
Yeah.
remember Sunbreak, bro, we knew every monster except for the final boss. You know what I'm saying? And they heard us. So
Yeah.
they're like, okay, we'll show you less.
Yeah.
So maybe they decide to show just half the roster. Boom, 40 monsters. Before title updates,
That's sweet, bro.
I'm with it. Yeah.
That's crazy for me. Like, and as long as the latter portion of the game has a lot of interesting and difficult monsters for me to fight, I'm happy. I'm super happy because that's another thing that's come up quite a lot when it comes to Monster Hunter recently. Probably I've heard it so much in the 5th gen, and now going into 6th gen is difficulty.
Sure.
Are you?
Sure.
What do you think about difficulty in general in Monster Hunter? And are you worried about difficulty when it comes to WoWs? Because we saw the preview in IGN, and they weren't carting too much at all.
But here's the thing: Miss Casey's been playing the game for 20 years. You know what I mean?
True.
There's that. So it's a two-part problem, so to speak. So like, you are getting better as a hunter. Like you're getting better at like pushing the actual buttons on the controller, like, and you're getting better like looking at a situation and making a decision, right? All right, let me roll backwards, or no, now I can attack, or this attack is coming. You're getting better at reading monsters, so you as a person is getting better at the game. It's not just numbers and stats and RPG numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, oh, you're level 40, you need to be level 60 to win, you lose automatically. Like, that's just not how Monster Hunter works.
No.
Like, you as a hunter get better. And a lot of those skills carry over from game to game. So, like, you're going to feel like the first game you played was way harder than what it was. Why? Because you had to figure out how whetstones work. You had to figure out how to craft potions. You had to figure out how skills work, depending on the game, add up to 10, blah, 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 way back in the gap. You had to figure out all of these things at the same time, along with the combat itself. Whereas, like, now, bro, I know how skills work. Like, I know how combat works. I know how a switch axe works, a charge blade works.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much already in my head about how to play this game that the amount of new stuff I have to learn is this much. All right, I gotta learn focus mode. But whatever, I could just add that on top of a lot of the muscle memory I already have. So yeah, it's gonna feel easy because, for example, like when I first played the beta the first time, I played bow and I didn't use a single arc shot the whole time. Why? Because when I was playing it in like Iceborne and GU, I just didn't use arc shot a bunch. Okay, that's my playstyle. I have a playstyle for XYZ weapon already established. So, like, you ain't got to learn all this much. And it's going to feel like it's getting easier because now it's more convenient, right? Now it's, damn, forgot my whetstones, bro. Abandoned quest. Let me go get whetstones. That's not a thing anymore. Whetstones are infinite now.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, oh, man, forgot potions, bro. I can't do it. But now, hey, Alma's like, hey, we delivered potions. Or, like, there's a bunch of stuff you can collect out in the field to get by now. Like, it's, so yeah, is it a little easier? Yes, but also you as a hunter has gotten a lot better over the years. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about people who putting in 4-digit hours on these games. Like, if you still bad, if you still having trouble, guy, come on, man. What are we doing? You know,
there is someone out there who's still having trouble. Let's not.
Right, but I will say this. I do think there's going to be content in the game for people like us who put in thousands of hours. looking at the star system, right? Like
Yeah.
the 5-star Doshiguma in the demo or whatever, the first time in the beta. I keep saying it demo.
Demo.
In the beta, the first time, everyone was like, "Yo, the 5-star Doshiguma is harder than the raid out."
He actually was.
Right. So I'm thinking with this star system, like maybe there's gonna be a 6-star, 7-star monster. Maybe they'll come out with the event quest or something.
Bro, I keep saying
and that's gonna be the challenge.
That 12-star Chechakabra shows up. He's throwing hands. Everyone's cutting. I'm telling you right now. Everyone's cutting.
That's it. So is the game probably going to be easier? Yeah, it's probably going to be easy for most of us to roll credits and beat the game. But after, when we get into some end game systems, some 5, 6, 7-star hunts, emergency apex, arc temper, that's where the difficulty is going to lie. And that's going to be the content for us, right? And then also, Arkveld is about to pull up and say, "Oh yeah, game's easy. Watch this, slap you with a chain." You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be advanced. So.
That's true, but we need to see. I need to see what it's later. For me, is literally probably like, I think for all of us actually. What am I talking about? 7 hours or so. We get to play the beta.
Yep, it's about 7 hours from now.
Yeah, so I will see, and you'll see too how hard this guy is. I don't know. Are you finding him in the beta? Or are you gonna wait?
So that's gonna be the first thing, like the first video I make. Like when I get home tonight from going back to work and coming back, I'm gonna take on Arkveld and just see how it goes. Like I'm gonna go in there. If I get slapped, I get slapped. It doesn't matter. I'm uploading it. But I don't want to grind him to the point where like I got the fight memorized and then ruin him for the main game. You know what I mean? Because I've seen a lot of people say, "Man, I hope the mystery monster's not Arkveld. I want to save him for the game," because like. If you get good at hunting that Arkveld, which is going to be advanced, buffed, harder, as tradition would say, then when we get to the main game, you're going to get to Arkveld and be like, "Okay, I'm ready to sweat." And then you're going to tear him up because he's not buffed like he was.
Yeah, bro, it will be like that. But I mean, to be honest, to those people, if they don't want to fight Arkveld, they just don't have to fight him. Just let other people fight him and just stay out of his way. If you see him show up on the map, just run for the hills. I don't care. Just run. Go fight Chechakabra. Go fight Doshiguma. Don't get in his way. All right.
Yeah. Dung bombs, bro. Dung bombs.
Yeah. Keep him away from me.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm gonna hunt this guy crazily because back in Rise, Demo Magna was my jam. I love that hunt. 50-minute hunt. It was crazy for me. I tried it so many times, and when I got it, I just kept doing it and doing it. I loved it. It was actually one of my favorite hunts ever. So I'm hoping this is gonna have a similar feeling, and if it does, I'm just gonna keep on doing it because it's just fun for me. In the real game, if he is easy, he's easy. But I've had a lot of fun now experiencing this, which I wouldn't get probably later on anyway, because even he's not gonna be as hard in the game as he's gonna be in this demo, just from tradition.
Yeah. Traditionally that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
and I'm hoping that, because I know some people last time with like Magala and even Malzino, people were like, "Hey, can we get like the demo version as an event quest maybe?" And that way you can still do it and experience it in the main game and have the progress mean something, right? You could still get the Zenny, you could still get the parts, you could still get the, because some people are like, "Yo, this Magna Malo is too easy. I'm gonna go fight the demo one because it's hard." La 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 la. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping that maybe they do that as an event quest, because they did confirm like event quests are gonna be dropping hella soon. I thought we were gonna get a month with no event quests, but hey, they were like, event quests gonna start rolling out the week after we drop the game. I was like, yeah. So
give me that, because I don't know if you remember those emergency quests in Rise. Emergency quest Magna Malo, he hit like a truck, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, and I had a blast fighting those emergency quests, getting clapped up, bro. Man,
emergency quest Arzuros, Apex Arzuros. I don't know what he was throwing. He was going crazy.
Bro had hands, like for real hands. Like, hold on, this one kind of
yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be scared of an Arzuros that much, but there we were. So if they can do that in this game, and coming back to what you're saying about the stars, difficulty, all that stuff, I think that is the answer in the end for difficulty for us hardcore fans, right? Because I guess Monster Hunters is in a place where I suppose it has kind of been commercialized a bit, in the sense that there's so many new people playing, or people of so many different skills levels, and Capcom are trying to please people from all different walks of life. Back in the old Monster Hunter, they didn't give a shit. First quest, go. I'm telling you right now, go fight a Great Macau in GU. You're cutting. Great Macau is crazy. He's actually insane for a starter monster. Insanity.
You're right. Yeah. And I make that joke sometimes when I'm playing GU. I was like, oh, this is back when Capcom didn't give up about you, bro. They just throwing, man, some of those quests are crazy. And they're in the main story. Yeah. And then they have event quests that are harder than that on top.
Oh, yeah, so back then they didn't give a shit if you're new. They didn't care. But now going into Wilds, that they are trying to keep the main story at least a bit doable for newer players. But then hopefully the star system is for the people who've been playing a long time. They know the ins and outs, and they want to challenge themselves, because we all want to challenge ourselves, right? It just makes it more enjoyable. Sure. And I'm just hoping Capcom has us in that department, because I do enjoy difficult games. I do. So
for sure. Yeah. It's nice to come up against a wall and like, all right, every time, okay, how do what adjustments do I need to make to be successful? Okay, this, okay, ooh, it worked. I did it. Oh, I overcome. That's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm excited to maybe feel that again. And I know, me personally, I know I may not run into that in the main story quest. Me personally. But there's probably going to be an event quest that comes out. There's probably going to be a 5-star special monster or something that comes out and that just has my number. And I got to wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me revisit my armor set. Hold on. Wait. Let me look at what I'm really doing here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm definitely going to be keeping my ear on the ground as well. Like listening and watching, other people, trying to see like, who is struggling with what seems to be the first wall, like what's going to be the Anjanath of this game. Or like if you're a newcomer, this is where a lot of people are getting slapped. Let's make a video about that. Let me show y'all how to overcome this. Maybe you should wear this armor. Every time the monster does this, you should do this, and kind of have it like be like a casual guide. You know what I'm saying? Because
I feel you.
As soon as like you pull up like spreadsheets and bro, your EFR, your effective raw, blah blah blah, like it just gets too much for some people, I think, and it intimidates them in a way. Like, damn, bro, I'm not gonna get into a spreadsheet to help beat the game. But if I can like dumb it down a little bit and try to bridge the gap between the two people, because I like looking at the spreadsheet. I don't make it, but I like looking at it.
Yeah. I feel you. You.
And if I can help bridge the gap and help more people get into it and be like, all right, guys, this seems to be the wall. Check this out. Here's how we do it. To be honest,
100%. I'm with you there. And these walls in Monster Hunter or any game, it builds community, right? Because I see these old videos or just of different fights and stuff. You just see people commenting, "Oh yeah, you remember this fight? This fight was so hard." Everyone has that same experience of carting against this certain monster. You were talking about Anjanath in World for a lot of new people. Probably know Gunter in that game. Some of the older games, Diablos, Tigrex, these
Kitku.
Kitku, all of these monsters are type of monsters that mess people up hard, and they still internalize it. They still have the memories of it, and they can experience it with other people because they all had a similar experience, and it builds community. So that's why these type of stuff is important. And you coming in with your guides to help out those people, they can all come into one place and talk about the experiences with difficulty with that certain quest or monster, which is cool. It's nice to see.
Yes, sir. Yeah, trying to embrace the Monster Hunter Sensei role. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like be a part of this like good community. Because like when it comes to gaming, right? Like everyone's like, oh, that gaming community is crazy. But anytime Monster Hunter tends to come up, people are like, yo, the Monster Hunters are so helpful. The Monster Hunters are so nice. Everyone's trying to help me out. Everyone's giving me tips. Like anytime I see a new person pick up Monster Hunter, our community shows up. And, it's shake hands, it's bro hugs, it's, hey, man, here's a little advice, you know what I'm saying? And I want to do my part to participate in that, you know what I'm saying? And we got this opportunity to like, hey, okay, I see where everybody's struggling. Let's help out, you know what I'm saying? Monster Hunter Sensei time, bro. I'm ready for it, dog.
Yeah, no, for real, man. Like, it's good to have those good eggs to help people out. And to be honest, you saying that just reminds me of the story back in 3U. I don't know if you had 3U on Wii U, right? You did. I think you said it. You had it.
Yeah, I got it down here, dog. Hold on, you talking about?
Come on, this one? Yes, sir. Let me match you. See, we both got it. We both got both.
Yo, Yo, we can go band for band, huh? Okay, let's get.
Now, if you ask me for 4U, I don't know what my 4U is. It's somewhere in the house, but I don't know. I don't know. You beat me there.
Yeah, I got that one, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We chilling. We chilling. But yeah, 3U. What's up?
Yeah, so I was hunting. I remember I was hunting with this one guy. We used to do voice chat back on the Wii U. Sorry, the Wii U playing 3U. we used to do voice chat, and this guy, he was always so angry. Definitely to noobs. I was always trying to help them out, but this guy was like, "Oh, you're caught in your. Why are you doing this? Always aggressive." I'm like, "Yo, chill, man, chill." Everyone's just trying to. We're just trying to hunt together. We're just trying to have fun. And he was a high hunter rank. For some reason, he was always nice to me, and I'm like, I'm still new. This is my second month on the game. But it was not. Even though he was, there's bad apples like that. It was nice for me to kind of try help out new people in general and try to. It was nice to experience newer people than me, and I was already new at the time, to show them what I know so we can enjoy the game together. And it's a beautiful
thing. Bingo. Yeah, and there's like little moments where like, let's see, when you're fighting like a nibble snarf, right? And I was newer back then when I first fought a nibble snarf, and I'm seeing some of my other members in the party just throwing out bombs, and I was like, why are they putting bombs down right there? What's good with them? So I was like, okay, I'll put a bomb there too. Boop.
Yep.
Right. And then they sonic bomb, and the nibble snarf eats the bomb, and then it blows up in the fishing, and I was like, oh, I'm learning so much right now just by watching, like, quote unquote, my elders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, it's cool to be on the other side of that curtain, right? Where you see a guy maybe lay down a trap, and we're fighting an elder dragon, and you're like, say, bro, hey, that's not gonna work. Elders don't get hit by traps. I know you didn't know because I saw you lay down the trap. I'm not gonna shame you for it because I get it. I understand this may be your first elder ever. That don't work here, dog. We just gotta raw, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 100%.
Rather than like try to clip this person and like post them up like, look at this noob. He doesn't even know elder trap. Like, bro, we were all there once. We tried it once.
Yeah,
everybody has been there. Like,
Yeah.
Be cool about it. Yeah.
We just try to help each other out. So that's and even though we're going larger and we're gaining new people, good and bad, it's just good to, like you were saying, just try to show the good parts, right? Try to help people out when they can. So yeah, man, that's great. That's honestly great that you're trying to do that. Now I'm just thinking of some last couple of things we want to talk about. I've been asking all the questions too. Is there anything particular you want to talk to me about when it comes to wilds or just anything Monster Hunter in general?
Yeah. You know what, man? So I did kind of open with the Devil Joe shirt, man. My man, what's your favorite monster, man?
My favorite. Jeez, my favorite.
I know it's hard. I know it's a hard question. I'm kind of put you on the spot, bro.
No, it's actually not hard. It's actually not hard. I almost like, do I want to expose it here now? I mean, everyone in my channel already knows actually, so I'm talking about. My favorite monster is Valstrax. I love Valstrax. He's my favorite.
Valstrax. Okay,
Valstrax is my guy.
Pick.
Like, I've always loved him. I love this theme tune. I love the fight, both in Rise and in GE. I just think it's great. I just think it's a great monster.
For sure. A good pick, bro. I love me some Valstrax, bro. Yeah, Valstrax is mad dope. And then with the I see why Lance versus Valstrax, like he's always throwing out all this stuff. He's got these big attacks with the wing, and you're like, doesn't matter. Block, poke him in the chest. I see it, bro. I see it. Yeah,
man. I mean, I think it's great, and his weapons, the red and white sharpness thing is so weird and so cool.
True. Either it's hella sharp or it's hella blunt. There's no in between.
No in between. Nothing. He tells you how it is. That's Valstrax, and I love him. I mean, there's a lot of monsters I love. Like my second favorite is Magna. Actually, I love Magna. And then it goes Legaicrus. I'm just picking all of my flagships. These are my flagships.
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. So my favorite's Devil Joe. My second favorite is actually Alatreon.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And that comes from me being a try baby. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean,
get to the end,
bro. I've been telling people, because I only recently finished Iceborne because I stopped it because I was playing G for literally 2 years straight. So I kind of skipped everything in between for a while. And I was beating at Alatreon, and I have to say, I think Alatreon in Iceborne is easier than the old Alatreon. I'm not even capping.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I recently did it. Remember, I told you I wanted to kill Alatreon with every weapon, so I did the challenge, and then as a bonus, I put the 3U disc in, got the Wii U booted up,
Bro.
and I was like, let's fight the old Alatreon, dog.
Bro,
I
that
I
fight.
brought Yes, I brought 10 potions, 10 mega potions, right? But
Mm.
I only used the mega potions, and then I carted on purpose because I brought 10 honeys to make 10 more mega potions to go back in. Oh yeah, no, it's a different
Uh,
kind of haul, but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
definitely
yeah. I don't know what to say because even in GU, fighting him in GU, I'm struggling, and that's GU, but you have styles and stuff. He's still clapping me. I'm getting clapped.
yeah, yeah. Alatreon goes crazy.
Bro,
Alatreon goes
it's
crazy.
such a stressful
Yeah.
fight. Literally, I'm just going for like, I don't know, 40 minutes straight. Like, bro, I just want this to end.
Yes, yeah, it's a marathon. You got to be locked in for so long, and you get tired because
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
man.
hell yeah, love me some Alatreon.
I
I
like
guess
that.
I do have another question for you. So we know you're a Lance main. Lance is your thing. What weapon are you thinking of as a secondary? Since we can bring two weapons.
Bro, to be honest, I'm known as a lance main, but I actually play all the Blaze Master weapons. I play them all.
Sure, sure.
But my second secondary is actually gun lance. So I'm lancing in gun lance. So I guess I'm a
Oh,
lance guy.
okay, okay.
But I mean, I'm liking sword and shield. Hammer's another one I want to play with more in this game. And then also, what other weapon am I thinking of? Charge Blade. I do like Charge Blade. I picked up in Rise, and I did like it.
Sure.
Even though I know there's a bit of controversy between Rise and World Charge Blade.
Right,
But
right. Because one style is better than the other, and yeah,
yeah, but
it's
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I want to try it more in this game, but definitely Lance, Gun Lance. Those two are going to be my mains. But then yeah, Short Shield, Hammer. Those would be good up secondaries as well. So
good choices. Good
yeah,
choices.
man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And what about yourself? What are you thinking?
Myself, man, I play so much of all the other weapons at this point. Like, yeah, I'm probably almost always gonna have a hammer in my back pocket. Like, I know hammer on my guild card or player profile. They changed it. Whatever.
Hunter
It's
profile.
gonna hunter profile. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Hammer on my hunter profile is probably gonna be like far and away the most used because it's just comfort food for me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be dabbling quite a bit in Gunlance because I'm liking the way it's feeling.
Nice,
I am
nice.
I am liking the way Gunlance is feeling. And then another one that I want to spend a bit more time with this go around is Switch Axe as
Ooh,
well.
okay.
Switch Axe as well. Cause like, don't get me wrong, I like zero sum discharge. You know what I'm saying? I like zero skill discharge. You got
Yeah,
the mantle on, you
yeah.
got the heal. So I like it, but full release slash, which I didn't do in the first beta go around like a dummy.
Mm.
Cause like I said, that muscle memory took over, you know? And like I don't know what it was with the Switch Axe weapon trailer, why it was so short when the Switch Axe has all these tools. Like it still has ZSD, they didn't show that. They kind of like only showed a little bit of the full release slash in the trailer. So I was like, bro, what? This could have been a longer trailer like Charge Blade, but whatever. That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So want to spend some time with Charge Blade, but I'm also gonna be hunting with my son quite a bit, you know,
Nice.
and I'm gonna be playing. I have a set that I'm cooking up in my head already. I don't know if I'll be able to make it work, but I want to do like a sword and shield, hunting horn, right?
Okay.
Mushroom answer, wide
Wide range.
range,
Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good.
wide range, mushroom answer, hunting horn, super support, right? So like,
Speed eating as well.
yeah, speed eating as well for
Nice,
sure.
nice, nice.
That way, like I play the songs, get everybody buffed up, swap to sword and shield, cut. Oh, you got hit. Eat a blue mushroom for you. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
oh,
for
the
you.
song buffs are wearing off. Switch back to the hunting horn, like super support, and really let him and like my teammates be the star of the show. I can't wait to get in there and really start putting it together. I've had this idea in my head for so long. I was like, two weapons. Wide range, mushroom answer, sword and shield, hunting horn. Let's go.
No, that would be cool. Honestly, I mean, short shield, wide range is a legendary set from ages ago. It's always been good,
Sir.
and I hope it
Yes,
stays
sir.
that way, man. Because I like to do that too. I like that. It's nice.
Yeah. Items while unsheathed.
Yeah, man.
Can't
Yeah.
be beat.
Yeah. So
Can't be beat, bro.
I also just hope that other people play more weapons as well. Because like you said, you dabble with everything. I dabble with everything apart from range weapons. It's nice to experience new weapons, right? So I know there's really
Sure.
hardcore people who just stick with their one weapon, but it's nice to experience what other people experience and why they feel what they feel on different weapons.
100%, 100%. And like that's my policy when it comes to Monster Hunter, like especially at this point. All the dabbling I've been doing all over the years. If a new weapon were to come to Wilds, I would play through the story with that new weapon. You see what I'm saying? Or if we get a situation like 4 where we get 2 new weapons, and in this game we can swap between the 2, then I would just main the 2 new weapons so that I get a little bit more of the newcomer experience. Like, okay, I'm not a newcomer, so to speak, but I'm playing these new weapons that maybe I don't gel with as good as maybe my main, and I can struggle through the story like maybe a new person could too.
Yeah. No, I like that idea. I mean, it's been a while. It's been the last new weapon was in 4U. That's technically not correct because there's the Prowler in Generations.
Oh, you're right. You could be the cat. You're right.
That is technically a weapon class, so they need to bring that back. They need to bring that back.
So you know what? Bring back Prowler and introduce 1 new weapon. That way the weapon roster still stays nice and even. Oh, we're on to something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You get your Prowler talking, hunting and talking at the same time. Like if you're into that. If you're into that.
Yeah. Because now they're voiced, so they could be voiced like a regular hunter too.
Bro, we
gotta do it.
It's a win.
We gotta do it. It's dubs, bro.
100%.
W. Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking about wrapping up soon, but I do have a question for you. But to be honest, this question is, I think I already know the answer. I was thinking if there was one monster to bring to Wilds, I'm guessing it's gonna be Devil Joe for you, but is that I thought so.
Yeah. So Devil Joe. Well, okay, I'm biased. It's my favorite. I got shirts with Devil Joe on them, right? But I want them. It comes with a caveat, so let's make the question and answer more interesting. I want them to bring that he eats his own tail.
The myth.
Yes, the myth. I want the myth to be validated because right now I don't think he does. Like I tried to do it when it came up, a couple years ago. I was like, yeah, he does it. Why ain't he doing it? Yeah, he does it. I can make him do it. I'm gonna make the clip right now.
Nope.
He's not doing it. I guess he never did it. My fault. I was Mandela'd.
Yeah, I think everyone was.
Right. But if they bring him back and program that in, hey, we out here. It starts the conversation all over again because people are going to be like, he always did this. Post a clip there. Don't worry, I'll wait.
I don't think we've ever seen a clip. I don't think we've ever seen it.
And every clip we've ever seen is going to be the meat trick where the meat is hiding under the big tail and he's eating the meat under the tail. It's the fake. It's
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, your pick is good. Do you have a favorite Devil Joe? I'm guessing Iceborne Devil Joe. Is that your Devil Joe or?
Favorite Devil. Ooh. It might be GU, and I'm gonna tell you why. I got the moves down so good that I run adept with it. And I basically just can't be touched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I adept dodge every stomp. I adept dodge every beam attack. I adept dodge every pin attempt. So it feels good to play. It feels kind of like a can't touch this. Weave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. MC Hammer out here, man.
Yeah. But that's more of a product of the game engine. Less so like, oh yeah, I think his moveset is great. Because like, I get it. Devil Joe can be mad annoying. He's pinning all the time. He's got big beams. He's huge. Yeah, but with the adept style on top, chef's kiss of a fight. You bring a greatsword in there?
Adept greatsword, yeah. Adept greatsword.
Yeah.
I love adept greatsword. It's really good.
Yeah, man. So.
Now,
Sorry,
how about you?
Yeah, how about you? Yeah.
So even though my top 3 monsters, I mean, I've said them, Valstrax, Magna, and Legaicus. I don't want any of them in Wilds. Not a single one.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we just had Valstrax and it was great. I'm finding him just leaving there for a bit. I want him in a more crazy game. I'm cool with that. Magna is fine for now. Maybe in the future. And Legaicus, I only want him when it's water. There's no water in this game. I don't want him.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that.
So none of those 3. So I need to go in the back pocket, all right, to my 4th, my 5th.
Yeah.
And those 2 aren't on flagships, so I'm not a flagship stan, all right?
All right. Hey, even if you were, bro, no judge.
Yeah. So number 1, Ignator. I would love Ignator to come back. Going back to 3U, our birthplace. Ignator's amazing. He's an amazing fight. He has all the nice fundamentals, sonic bombs, hardening. you have to hit his
Clack.
exactly
Yes, sir.
beak, exactly
Yeah.
peak climbing up, tremors, everything. Yes, great gameplay, great monster. I think he needs to come back 100%. He'll just fit so nicely. I don't know if he fits nicely in the Owa Basin though, to be honest. That's more like oil and all this kind of stuff. He doesn't really fit into that kind of place.
I do think there is an area where he would probably fit nicely, but also I think he could work well where if during the inclemency when everything becomes hot, his magma is always soft and you ain't got to deal with that system. But when it's regular, it'll harden because now it's not as cold. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking he could work really well with the way the oil well basin is already set up. So hey, it's top tier pick, bro.
Yeah,
Good
man.
pick.
Yeah, man. But if they don't bring him, John Boss. John Boss is my second. I love John Boss. He's great.
Peak, bro. Can you miss once? You ain't missed a single time.
I don't miss, my guy. I don't miss.
I hear you.
I will never forget the first time I saw John Boss spinning on Free. I was like, this is crazy. What is this monster?
What do you even do here?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
How did they come up with this? I don't know how you come up with
crazy.
this. It's crazy.
Yes, and now it'll be even easier to trip him because we have more tools now than we've had before. So when he starts to spinning, all right, bro, I'm gonna just hit you in the toes, and then he gonna spin, and then we're gonna bust the hump.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
See, the hump thing is a really good thing for focus mode and the wound strike, right? Because that's a big spot for him that you want to break. So
yeah.
he fits into the mechanic of this game.
Yeah, so maybe if you trip him up, you can get a free focus strike on the hump because he'll fall down, and maybe it'll be like a little weak spot that you could hit. Like,
yeah, man.
Yeah, I see it, bro. We're cooking.
That's the vision. Yeah, he's just a big monster, and he can literally throw himself in the air. Like, this is absolutely crazy. He needs to come back. He needs to come back.
I hear you. Yeah, now that we got the bigger maps that could support that type of thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, man, that's pretty much it for me. This has been great. I think we've been going on for an hour and a bit now.
Hour and change?
Yeah,
Hey,
man. We got
great conversation.
Yeah, we got to do this.
Yeah,
man.
man.
This was great.
Yeah, bro. And we will most definitely be hunting together, collabing in the real game. Hey, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Love it.
100%.
Love that we made this happen.
100%. I would love to hunt together. Both hammers. I bring out the hammer. Show me some tricks. Because I didn't really play Wild's hammer too much in the beta, but yeah.
Hey, you know what? If you got free time, even like off camera, whatever, you know, if you know we're playing the beta and like you're on or whatever during the time when I'm playing, hell yeah, we can jump on and hopefully we can hit the training room together, do this again, and I'll show you something, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, bro. Come, I'm in for that. Honestly, whenever you're free, just let me know. We'll jump the beta together because I'm going to play.
Hell yeah.
So let me know.
Bro.
Cool.
Hit me up, man. Hit me up. If I'm free, I'll do it. No big deal.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Jaycan, and thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you next time. See ya.
Peace.